All of Canada needs to hear the truth about the violence that Indigenous women and girls have endured for generations.
My name is Raven Lacerte. I am carrier from the Lake Babine Nation in central British Columbia. My dad and I started the Moosehide Campaign in 2011. We wanted to create space to heal together as men and women and parent and child, and also Indigenous and non-Indigenous people. My sisters and I cut up the first 25,000 squares of moosehide, and we hand wrote all of the information cards and started asking people to wear it and talk about it. And so since then we've handed out over 500,000 now across the country. So the Moosehide Campaign is working towards ending violence towards women and children by engaging men and boys. There's a lot of violence in communities, and they don't hear that the violence is not normal and it's not okay and that it's not love. When people went to the residential schools, their kids were taken away from the communities, and a lot of people turned to alcohol. And the children in the schools experienced a lot of abuse and grew up thinking that that was a normal way of life, and ended up being abusive in their relationships and with their children. So it's a big intergenerational thing that just gets passed through the generations, and so it's really important for us to stop that and break the cycles of violence that are happening and create spaces to show what real love looks like.
I get asked every day about what it is and what it represents, and so it creates that space to have those conversations with people that are strangers and don't always hear that violence isn't okay.
When there is space to talk about it, people get impacted, and there are always tears that are shared, and it's part of the healing process, so it's really important to have those spaces to talk about it. Being on this trip, on this leg, is so important for me to be able to share my story and share the story of Indigenous people, and make sure that we're having those important conversations and making sure that people understand, and figuring out ways so that the next 150 years is something that we can be proud of.